Hey, how's it going everyone? This is DCSG81 and today I'm very excited to be doing a review for this latest SH Figuarts, the Super Saiyan Trunks, the boy from the future. Okay, so this is one figure that is having a mixed review for those of you who already have that. And first of all, it looks beautiful. From all the pictures that I've seen, it's easily one of the best looking trunks in the market right now, especially for the action figures. But at the same time, it's also riddled with issues like a loose joint, especially on his arm. I think almost every one of you who already gotten him says that you have this problem, but nevertheless, that didn't stop me from getting two of him. Yes, because I'm really loving this guy, especially when I see the promo pictures. I just knew that I gotta have two of them. Yeah, I just gonna keep one of it in the mint box condition. Well, this one will be open up for me to do a review for you guys. So let's take a closer look on the box. It's the very normal standard design box for any of the SH Figuarts Dragon Ball line. It looks beautiful as always. At the side of the box we can see some details of the figures, and this side of the box we can see Super Saiyan Trunks, the boys from the future. And the back of the box is usually my favorite because you can see all the different poses of these Trunks and it looks so beautiful. And let's get him out. Now this is Trunks right out of the box and oh my goodness, he just looks so beautiful. Let's take a closer look. Wow, just look at him. We can see this very nice capsule corpse, and I just love the matte purple that they use for his overcoat. It looks very beautiful. My goodness, his pants is looking great as well. Wow, okay, and I just love the boots as well. It's very iconic at the back. Okay, so there are a few pieces here which makes it looks kind of odd there, but I believe these are actually for the articulations purposes. Maybe it's just like a soft rubber here, and even this piece is a soft rubber, as you can see. Yeah, so it won't hinder any of the articulations, but it's just weird that they make it like, you know, these three pieces here. But otherwise from the front it just looks great. And let's take a look at his face. Whew, this is really Trunks from the future. Yeah, it looks very good, and I just love how they actually make the hair. Now it used to be very goldish. Yeah, now it's making it like more yellowish and it's matte. I just love the shadings over here. Looks very nice. I just hope that there are more shadings by his face with the new concept that actually added lining so that it looks more like it's from the comics. It looks great on him. Wow, just look at this, just look at this. It looks so beautiful. The overall look definitely deserves a full points from me. Now let's go to the articulation. I'll start with the head as always, so you can look to the right, looks to the left. Looking up just slightly, looking down, yes, very good. The head is actually connected to a separate neck piece, as you can see, so you have a very good movement here. His hand can turn 360 degrees, but we got to be very careful because it's still quite tight. The arms can move upwards. Wow, a lot more than 90 degrees. There is quite a huge range of butterfly joint. An arm swivels, a double joint elbow, and you can move his hand around going up and down. 2 points of articulations. His waist, you can actually turn. The belt is a separate piece by itself, and right beneath his torso you can also move very freely. Bending forward, yes, pretty good. Bending backwards, yeah, pretty good as well. No cutting for the tight shivers, but you can still do some shivering here. A double joint knee. You can't really shivers on the boot this time. You can still shivers on his foot. Yeah, going around here. There are toe hinges as well. Kicking forward, more than 90 degrees. Kicking backward, just slightly. I do believe this trunk can do a perfect split. Okay, let's see. Yes. Not bad. For the articulation, as with all the SH Figuarts Dragon Ball, I think this guy deserves a full points again. And next I'll move on to the accessory, and I'll start with the hands as always. So he does comes with a pair of close fist hand that's already on the figure, a pair of grabbing hands, a pair of open palms hands, pair of karate chops hands, or either chi shooting hands, a pair of hands for him to grab onto his swords, and another pair of hands for holding onto his swords, but this time around is slightly more open. And I'll show you the comparison between the two swords holding hand. You can see this one is slightly more open and this one is more full grabbing hands of the swords. And this is the sword that he comes with, and he even comes with the belt for him to hold on to his body. And I'll show you guys how to put it on, of course, but let's take a look at these swords, and it looks very nice. Wow, just take a look at it. This time it's a real sword that's being kept inside, not like last time when they actually give a separate one and another one with just half of it, but this time around they just give you a full sword, which is totally awesome. And he just comes with this interchangeable hair piece for the Super Saiyan mode, and this piece is like the flowing hair piece when he's about to slice the cyborg Frieza into half. And he just comes with 3 more interchangeable face plates. So this one is the very normal looking angry face plates, and this one is the same as the one on the head, but it is slightly looking to the right. This next one is the grinning teeth, and this last one is the open mouth face plates. And the best thing is he just comes with this normal head sculpt for Trunks. Unfortunately, this is the only faceplate that he comes with. So as you can see, this Trunks does comes with quite a number of accessories, but I'm minusing half the points of it because he doesn't comes with a folded arms. And right up next, I'm going to show you how to put on some of the accessory onto this guy here. I'll start by changing the hand. So basically you just need to pull off his hand like this and just slot it back in, as simple as that. And next I'm going to show you how to fix the swords onto the Trunks. So basically, as you can see, this strap itself, the shorter part of it is actually fixed to the lower holes here like this. And next you'll just put it over to Trunks like this. And the last step is to connect this one to the holes here.
3 hours later.
And to be completely honest, it is rather hard to actually put on these straps into the sword holder and onto his back because it keep coming out. I would suggest you to actually strap on to the top one first, and then once you get it over the figure, then you can strap on to this portion. This is the one that is easily coming out, and if you want, removing the heads does helps a little. At least it doesn't get poked by the sharp hair here when you're trying to put it on. So it's not very good design because it will come out very easily. As you can see, it's not really going in. And next I'll show you how to put on his sword onto his hand. So basically this portion can be removed, and you just need to slot it into his hand and just put it back in. As you can see, this looks very cool with the sword here. To interchange the face, so basically you just need to remove his hair, remove the face. Just need to put on the face that you want to and put back the hair piece. Yep, as simple as that. So we have the Trunks looking to the right. Wow, very cool. And this angry looking Trunks, and the one with the open mouth. To change the hair piece, you just need to remove this and slot in the other interchangeable hair piece. Wow, you can see this is even looking better. Whew. And to change the head into this one, you just need to pull out the head like this, slot it back in like this. As you can see, it's looking even better. Wow, this is really nice. Do click on the likes button if you enjoy this review. Now let's do some size comparisons. I will start off with some SH Figuarts from the Dragon Ball line. So I have Goku right over here, as well as Gohan, and they are both from the Superhero series. Next I will have Vegeta right over here, which is from the Superhero series as well, and Piccolo, which is the full Namekian Piccolo. And next I'll compare with Android 17 as well as Android 18. And next I'll have the first form Cell as well as the perfect form Cell. And next I'll compare with the rest of the Trunks that I have. Of course, this is the premium color one, which is, oh my god, it's so small. This Trunks in the Saiyan armor clothing, as well as these Trunks from the Dragon Ball Super. And let's try to move on to some non-Dragon Ball stuff. I have Mayfax Thor right over here, as well as the Iron Man Mark 85. And lastly, let's compare with some Marvel Legends. I have the Star-Lord as well as Drax. They are both from the Guardians of the Galaxy 3. And the next thing I'd like to talk about is the scale, and this is also one of the bad things that they talk about this Trunks, which is he is slightly too big as compared to the previous one. As you can see with the Trunks 1.0, wow, this is really like a father and son thing. It's a very huge upgrade. Of course, this is way too small, but this is also way too big according to some of you guys. I do agree to some point that he's slightly bigger, and comparing to Goku, yeah, he shouldn't be as tall as Goku. He's slightly smaller. I mean, they just make him tiny bit shorter. I think that's fine already. But to me, I don't really mind. I think he still looks great. So in terms of scale, I will still minus 0.5 marks from me, because I can't deny the fact that he's still slightly too big. And right up next, I'd like to talk about the price for this guy, and I'm so happy that Tamashii Nation didn't make him something like an exclusive. So the price range is still around the 6,000 yen, which is very hard to get nowadays, at least for the SH Figuarts, and even Mayfax is getting near to 10,000 yens each. So SH Figuarts is moving along that path, so it's about 8 to 9,000, and these guys just cost around 6,000, which is very worthwhile to get with that kind of price. So my final rating for this Trunks based on all the star ratings so far is going to be a 9 out of 10. Yes, I do believe he deserves this kind of rating because he's looking really beautiful. And fortunately, the loose joint haven't happened to me yet, so finger crossed over there. But I do feel there's one place that's rather loose, which is his left leg. As you can see, it's kind of like dangling over there. Yeah, somehow this really happens to me on the legs and not on the loose arm yet. So in terms of the articulations, he's quite perfect. In terms of accessory, I just think that he needs a folded arms, maybe more faces for this normal hair, but he's still being made slightly bigger even with the kind of low price point. So this guy is totally worth to get. So as you might have guessed it, yes, I'm totally recommending this guy. Even though you have all the different Trunks in your SH Figuarts collections, you should still get him because he's looking badass. So I do hope that you enjoy my review, and I certainly hope that it helps you to decide if you should get this guy, and the answer is a total yes. And I'll catch you again in my next video. I hope you'll watch these videos right over here.